Is high ticket sales dead in 2025? That's the question a lot of people are asking right now as the saturation is increasing, there's more closers than ever, and AI is starting to do some pretty impressive and scary shit. And the truth is, no, it's not dead, but it has changed. It's changed massively, and if you don't adapt to what's happening right now in the market, then you're probably going to get wiped out in the next few years. Now, I'm not here to sugarcoat it. This is the reality that's happening as we speak, and if you're serious about sales, then you need to hear this. If you're new to the channel here, hello and welcome. It's an honor to have you. My name is Christian Jack. I've closed over $100 million in sales over the course of the past 3 years. I've coached thousands of sales reps all around the world through many different niches. High ticket, though, is my specialty, and here's what I believe. We're going through one of the biggest shifts in sales that has ever existed. The way that this game works in 2025 is not the same way that it worked in 2022 or 2020 or even 2018, even last year. And if you don't understand the shifts that are going on, then you are going to be part of the group that gets left behind massively. So in the past, high ticket sales, super duper simple, right? You could mass outreach to creators, coaches, business owners, easily land a role, send 100 messages, you could easily land 10, 12 interviews from just sending 100 messages, right? You could memorize a script, you'd practice your objection handling just a little bit and close at 20, 30, 40% without even being that good at all. Unfortunately, that game is gone. Today, things are quite a bit different. Mass outreach doesn't really work the way that it used to. Offer owners are getting bombarded with thousands of DMs, not just from people wanting to work with them, but from people wanting the owner to pay them. If you don't have a network, you are pretty much invisible. All the good offers actually don't even do any outside promotion because they have so many referrals from their internal team that they can hire. Prospects are more sophisticated. They've heard all the old word tracks, all the sales tricks. They've seen all the basic sales tactics. And if you're running these cookie cutter scripts, then they will just eat you for breakfast. So if you're an average closer, you don't stand out anymore. You are extremely replaceable. And then there's the big fear, AI, right? Will AI replace sales reps? The answer is yes, but only some of them. If you're basically, level 1 above customer service, if you will, reading a script, pitching the product, taking orders, then yeah, you're done, right? AI will handle that very, very easily. But if you are a professional closer, somebody who knows how to handle fear objections, someone who can actually connect at a deep level with prospects, somebody who can dig deep in discovery, someone who can lead prospects through tough emotions and even emotional decisions, you, my friend, are safe. And in fact, you will be more valuable than ever because AI can't feel. AI doesn't quite understand emotions. AI cannot lead. AI cannot replace the power of a skilled human being who knows how to both lead the call but also connect with another human being. So here's what's going to happen. You've probably heard this in economics, the middle class getting wiped out. Okay, so the same thing is happening in sales. In the past, there were 3 different levels, right? You had low-level salespeople, you had mid-level salespeople, and then you had top-level salespeople. Now, the middle is pretty much disappearing. You're either going to win big or you're just going to barely scrape by. Now, the good salespeople, the ones on strong offers with great marketing, they're making more than ever. Some are pulling in 30, 40, 50, 100K months. And the people who thought that they could just coast at 5 to 10K a month forever, that's starting to slow down. Too many people are trying to play that game. Pond is somewhat flooded with average closers, and most of them are just that, they're average, and because of that, they're kind of drowning. So if you're not taking the intentional time right now to grow, to move forward, to improve, to gain more skills, to get better at what you do, if you're not winning right now, then that is potentially a warning sign, because if you don't fix it, you might just get wiped out. So the question is, how does one win in 2026 and beyond? Well, in my opinion, 2 things matter more than anything else. Number 1 is your network. The days of just cold DMing your way into solid roles, they're gone, right? Now it's about who you know. Your connections with other salespeople, with recruiters, with offer owners, with agency owners, with influencers. Your network is going to dictate your net worth. And number 2 is your skill sets. Okay, let's be real. If you cannot close, if you can't set appointments, if you can't handle objections, if you don't know how to control your state, then it doesn't matter how good your network is. You'll just get onto a good offer, you will suck, and then that offer owner, that manager, that recruiter, whoever brought you on, is probably never going to want to work with you again. And the people who thrive are the ones who are both connected and skilled. They'll get the best roles, they'll close at the highest rates, and they will make the most money. Now, I know that this video might scare you a little bit, and it's not really meant to, but if it is, then maybe that's a sign. Saturation is increasing, right? That's a fact. There are more influencers promoting high ticket sales as the dream career, more people trying to, help people leave their 9-to-5 to get into this game, more guys that want to make money online, more people that are rushing into the space. And what that means is that competition is fiercer than ever. So is high ticket sales dead in 2026 and beyond? No, but the average closer is. You're either going to be a winner, making life-changing money, taking calls from everywhere, like living with true freedom that you wanted when you got into this space, or you're going to get stuck scraping by, maybe making 4 to 8, maybe 10K a month, fighting for the scraps, and eventually possibly even getting replaced. But the choice is yours. If you want to survive or if you want to thrive, you need to train like a professional. You need to sharpen your skills, you need to build your network, and you need to become rare. You need to become one of those top level sales professionals, because the truth is, in this new era of sales, only the best will survive. So if you want to be the best, hit the link down in the description below to join my sales training community, the Sales Dojo, where we give you the best opportunities in the space. We give you the best network in the space, and we give you the best sales training in the space to make sure that you do have those 2 things we mentioned, the network and the skill sets. If you're serious, you'll put time and effort into it. And if you're serious, it's only a matter of time before you're no longer average at sales, but now you're one of the best. You're irreplaceable, and you'll always have a job. So the choice is yours. If I see you, I see you. If I don't, maybe I'll see you in the next video.